Orlando City Wrestling.
Our first contest is scheduled for one fall.
Chico. It's Dirty J with Chico Adams. The kids going out, y'all can't fail it. Go for 1-3. Chico's the future, but it
Weighing 120 pounds, hailing from the highly prestigious Lee, Massachusetts, he is the future of sports entertainment, Chico Adams!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ambassador of the World Wrestling Network, Trevin Adams, and I am joined here for, oh wait a minute, maybe we're not going to do this open.
I guess Chico's got something to say.
No, I came out here to apologize to you guys. Over the years, I've been a jerk, and I've been trying really hard to control my anger, and I'm going to do everything I can to show you guys that I am, in fact, a really, really nice guy.
Wow, looks like we might be getting a different side of the Chico Adams everybody here in Florida knows.
Yeah, we'll see there, Braden.
By the way, I'm Braden Knight. This is Eric Child next to us.
Yes, I was going to get that out. I apologize.
That'd be the Eric Child. You should probably get it right.
I'm going to make sure that each and every one of you becomes a Chico Chiquita by the end of the night.
And while we're waiting for the arrival of Manny Martinez, let's see what he had to say about his opponent, Chico Adams.
Hey, it's me, Manny Martinez. But tú idiotas can call me El Jefe. I got something to say to OCW. There's some vato named Chico. I hear you from Massachusetts. And this Yankee gonna kick your ass ass, sissy. See, I took over the Bronx on August 12th. I'm gonna take over Orlando. And I'm starting with you, vato loco. Not only that, I'm gonna make you humble. Orale.
And Manny Martinez has some strong words here in Eastmont Civic Center for Chico Adams as we wait his arrival.
Gentlemen, I think that is all we do to get things started here with Orlando City Wrestling. Once again, as you pointed out, Braden Knight, the Eric Child, which I've been corrected on, and I apologize.
It's very correct. And what a pleasure for all these people watching live to hear my voice.
Wait a minute.
He's got something to say here, huh?
This should be good.
What's up, locos? Hey, what's up, Chico?
Dumb baby Joker.
Hey, what is it?
Yeah, where I?
I don't think about this people. That's the phone that you are.
Fool.
That's what you are.
I'm not a fool.
You know what I do to fuck with like you? I drive right through this.
Now, can he drive with his eyes covered is the question.
Everybody here knows that I am a very nice guy. So why don't we have ourselves a nice competitive match? Sportsmanship. That's what I stand for. Sportsmanship and honesty.
This is really a different side of Chico Adams
Yeah,
that Florida fans are used to.
I'll tell you, Braden, sportsmanship, next word that comes to mind is books.
Yeah, he's very collegiate with the plaid tights, if you ask me.
Here we go. We are finally off. What a way to introduce things here at Orlando City Wrestling. I swear the W does stand for wrestling, gentlemen, and we were about to see some wrestling. As you pointed out, Chico Adams, a regular here down in Florida. And, well, El Jefe, he's from your neck of the woods, right, Braden?
He is, absolutely. Actually, Manny and I used to train together back at NYWC in New York. And he's actually changed a lot since the last time I seen him. This El Jefe gimmick is really really working for him, I'd have to say. It's been a new piece of aggression in Manny Martinez.
Well, we're talking about the sportsmanship here, and you can see these gentlemen working the arm bars there. I can see the look on the face of the Eric Child, watching him intently. Do you believe Chico Adams, Eric?
It's always amazing just to sit back and watch the amazing ability of Chico Adams. He's one of the best in Florida, and he proves it every single time he goes in the ring.
That could be true, but he's got his hands full here, Eric, with Manny Martinez. I mean, I know Chico is a friend of yours. I know you've worked many promotions together. I think he has his hands full here tonight with Manny Martinez.
One man's opinion.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm still impressed. I'm still impressed that Manny Martinez can wrestle with the hat on. Finally, at least expose the eyes. Now, does Vato Locos mean like crazy dudes? Is that the proper translation?
I'm not Spanish, so I have not a clue.
All right. I have a Spanish expert in line of sight who's laughing at us, but nevertheless, Chico catching Manny head first into the top turnbuckle, and there goes the hat, gentlemen.
We knew it was coming off at some point during the match. You can't keep it on the whole match.
Now, is this sportsmanlike?
He's working a 4 count. I mean, he is trying to win.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Referee.
I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Trevor. I'm just not convinced with the Chico Adams of new, as you could say.
How disrespectful of you to say something like that. Chico Adams, he's a man of his word. He always has been. He always will be. Listen to what he says.
Well, I don't think anybody can be listening to anything, especially Manny Martinez with the foot.
Well, and if you watch that closely, guys, you saw the foot over the throat of Manny Martinez there. And now look at this corner action as well. What is he going to break it for? We're going to say this is sportsmanlike?
You know what, Eric? That does not look sportsmanlike to me. I don't know about you, Trevor, but
all I'm seeing is a nice guy in the ring right now. Chico Adams is the man.
Your credit to El Jefe. He got the hat back on somehow. It must be cold here in Florida as Chico drives him into the second turnbuckle. A shoulder in there just knocking the wind out of Manny. Manny's in some pretty sick shape, but you can only take so much of an attack like that, guys.
If you've ever been in a ring before and you had your back driven into one of those turnbuckles, it is not fun. It hurts very much, and it drives every ounce of wind out of you. And I think that's why Manny Martinez is breathing heavy.
Well, I'll tell you, the 2 count only right there, and after that suplex by Chico, but you're right with the assessment. For those who don't know Braden Knight as well, he is a talent inside the ring here. So we're getting some really good color commentary as well as one of the top managers here in all of Florida with the Eric Child. This is pretty much as good as your color can get, gentlemen.
Especially with me here. I don't care about you guys, but when the Eric Child's in the building, it's amazing.
Well, I do feel like the weakest link, but nevertheless working the arm. Taking him up there, Fisherman holding it in. But a 2 count only, Chico Adams kicking out.
Now, Manny Martinez, I know that was a fisherman suplex. He likes to call it the fish hook.
The fish hook.
Suplex for some reason.
In honor of New York?
I'm going to assume it's got something to do with the Bronx.
And maybe that was a Lee Mass side slam there into the 2 count again. And you can see the frustration on the face of Chico Adams here. So we've really seen from the composure level of Manny, he's pretty much been the same intensity the entire match. I think the dude's a little crazy, right? Which is probably the whole Vato Loco thing. Now Chico, though, gentlemen, watching Chico as he's evolved through this matchup, the aggression level going up, I'm just not seeing sportsmanship.
No, it looks like as Chico's getting more aggressive, he's going back to those roots of Cheater Chico that everybody used to call him down here.
Cheater Chico? What type? Are you that disrespectful that you get to make fun of Chico Adams like that?
I'm just saying what I've heard in the ring. I've competed against Chico about 4 or 5 times since I moved down to this Florida area. I'm not taking anything away from his abilities, but he does like to cheat, and Manny's coming back over here.
Oh, absolutely. Up and over. Big man body drop. Flurry of action for Manny here. Chico in trouble. But he kicks out at 2.
See, this has always been the issue with Manny Martinez, though. If you watch his stuff, he talks a lot, and it takes away from his in-ring ability, and he gets distracted with the fans. If he focused as much as talking and fought, he would be outstanding and probably on another level than a lot of competitors that we see in the United States.
Definitely agree, but right there, not talking, that Bulldog there in that reversal into the Bulldog. And Chico managing to kick out. Once again, Manny's in phenomenal shape here. You can see the speed of him as he just kicks the face of Chico Adams.
Oh, man.
You heard that back here.
I'm not going to lie, that was impressive.
But only a 2 count once again. Chico Adams able to persevere through that onslaught.
You know, that just shows the endurance of Chico Adams.
I mean, if you want to talk about endurance, Manny Martinez, like you said, is in phenomenal shape. I mean, he doesn't look like he's sucking wind. He's in there competing hard and still going hard.
We'll see how much he can keep going as Chico catches him, hitting him right there in the gut as well, and now looking like almost got him up. Is it going to be enough?
And Chico waving to the back for somebody. Wow, it is the A-lister Alvin Alvarez coming from the curtain. What is he doing out here?
Why is Alvin Alvarez? Now, he has an open challenge, right?
Alvin Alvarez said he wanted to issue the absolute challenge here in OCW. But why he's out here during the match with Chico and Manny has got me a little taken aback.
And what is this? Look at this. Alvin Alvarez coming up on the apron here.
Manny Martinez right there with the drive-by, as he calls it. A big pounce.
Which means clearly this match would have been over with that distraction. Now here's Chico catching up. Just dumping him face
Drills
first.
his face into the mat.
Yeah, stroke style. And that's it.
Wow, Eric, Trevin, let's take another look at what happened right here to get this loss for Manny Martinez. Alvin hopping up on the apron here. Manny want to take a swing? He does. Alvin knows exactly what he's doing, it seems like. But what could be the tie between Alvin Alvarez and Chico Adams? That's the question. And bam! Manny Martinez gets drilled for the 1, 2, 3.
Chico Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Chico Adams!
I see Alvin Alvarez going for the microphone.
Could we see the absolute challenge happen right now, right here?
Chico, very nice job, my friend.
Let's go, Chico. It's 30J with Chico Adams against blowing up. Y'all can't fathom. You know
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Chico Adams.
What did we have here, Eric? Why do we have Alvin Alvarez
I bet
in the ring with
each and
Chico
every one
Adams?
of you scumbags is wondering who I am. Well, let me introduce myself. You see, my name is the A-lister Absolute Alvin.
I guess we're about to find
And I
out.
come from the bright lights of New York City, where real fans are. Now, why am I here? Great question, idiot. The reason why I'm here is because I've known Chico Adams for about 5 years. And see, he's been running things down here while I run things up in New York. So Chico invited me to come down for the first show of OCW. Shut up. So tonight, Chico, you and I hope you're ready, because I got an absolute challenge. You and I, pal, are going to tag team anybody in the back that wants a piece. What do you say?
I would love to team with you, but the fact is, these fans don't deserve to see me wrestle twice.
Oh, wow. Look what it is. It looks like the sexiest tag team ever.
Indeed, STE.
Two guys, you know, I'll give you the night off. You got it. I'll give you the night off. Great win. You guys sit right there because I'm going to find somebody that wants to be an A-lister.
Alvin seems like such a nice guy as well, giving the fans an opportunity to get in the ring.
You have any wrestling ability? Good call. You have any wrestling ability? Not big enough, pal. Oh, Mr. Dolphins, hey! You got wrestling ability? Good, I wouldn't pick you anyway, Fatso.
Alvin Alvarez picking apart the crowd here in Orlando.
Who can I pick to be my tag team partner? I'll find somebody.
Chico, you're the only one in the ring.
Watch it. Let's see. Excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute, looking for somebody in the crowd, and they found somebody on their phone.
You. I like you.
Well, that's our security guard that we have here. That's Mr. Brown, our security.
Are you sure you want me? Come here. What are you doing on the phone anyway?
He's playing Pokemon Go as is the entire world.
He doesn't even have a clue, I think, what's going on right now in the ring.
I'm trying to beat this gym. There's a gym right here. I'm trying to beat the gym.
You know what, CT? CT's gonna be my partner tonight. Take on these scrubs, and we'll show you what A-list is all about. Give me the microphone. This kid's got a pretty face. Well, you know what? After we win, I'm gonna spot my limo for you, because.
Absolute Alvin, you are an absolute ass!
Brass words from ST.
Let me tell you something right now. We are STE, the sexiest team ever, baby! And we... Bro, what up? Hey, thank you. Come on, Miami, bro. Hey, you're not gonna come down here to Orlando and try to call these people stupid and losers and all that nonsense, all right? We are Orlando. We are Orlando strong, baby!
And Mr. Brown still in the ring playing Pokemon regardless of what is going on.
Nobody cares how far you came, but everybody knows that we wear the purple best around here. Woo! STE!
Fighting over the color purple.
Dean, I think we're finally going to get to things here. I'm not sure, is Dan Shaw going to announce the teams? Or are we just going to get to action?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match. Introducing first to my right, coming to the ring by Aspen Rose and Ace Andrews. And by weight of 420 pounds, Rex, Sex Idol, Backus. His tag team partner, Mr. Sexy Flexy, Richard Delicious. Together, they are STE.
Sexiest team ever.
And their tag team opponents.
I want them back. Chill out.
Introducing first, weighing 270 pounds, from the bright lights of New York City, he is the A-lister, Absolute Alvin! On the count of three, move this man! One,
And you can see here, Dan doesn't even know who our security guard is.
A little confused about who is teaming with Absolute Alvin here.
and his tag team partner, weighing 240 pounds, hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana, the best Pokemon Go trainer ever, CT
Let's set the stage once again to make sure people understand what just happened here. Alvin Alvarez coming in, helping Chico Adams get the win in his matchup, and I'm sure Eric's about to interrupt me on that one, so I'm going to hold his mouth closed before he can yell at me for picking on Chico. But from there, as we're under action, Alvin says he runs New York, Chico runs Florida. Chico, we don't deserve Chico and Alvin together, so Alvin picks somebody random from the crowd, our head of security, CT Brown, who's playing freaking Pokemon Go. Because my God, that's still a thing 3 weeks later. The whole world has downloaded the damn thing. This is a gym. He's apparently catching Pokemon while Rex Bacchus, part of STE here, is bringing the attack to Absolute Alvin. Guys, I just can't. This is insane.
Is Alvin that confident that he feels that he can take on the sexiest tag team ever? In a nutshell, basically by himself.
Well, and that's the thing right here. He put out there You know, that idea, like you talked about, that challenge. And we're going to see right now Battle of the Purple with Rex Bacchus, that beautiful hair. What kind of shape is that man in? Fantastic. Now, Richard Delicious. Guys, when you see Richard Delicious, you definitely think STE, do you not?
No, I definitely think I want to vomit.
I mean, how could you want to vomit at that? He looks like one of the sexiest men alive.
But once again, another one person's opinion.
That knee to the face.
Recovered.
But boom, Alvin Alvarez kicking out. All the while, CT Brown, for the record, is still sitting here playing Pokemon Go.
But in the other hand, it doesn't look like Alvin is even trying to get to his corner in order to have CT Brown assist him.
That's a great point, Braden. Absolutely. I think he definitely was cocky when it came to there goes CT bumping in. It's Richard Delicious, though, but I think that was inadvertent. That distraction. CT ducking, and now Delicious in trouble. But to your point,
again, Alvin is not going to the corner for his help, and it looks like accidentally trying to catch a Pokemon. CT Brown just cut off Richard Delicious here.
And Alvarez, as we see here, these are two men that he's facing, by the way. This is no joke when it comes to teams here in Florida. The STE, and in fact, you see Ace Andrews injured outside the ring. Aspen Rose, who you need to watch closely during these matchups. And, of course, Richard Delicious and Rex Bacchus. These are tough guys. These are accomplished professional wrestlers. So to beat up a tag team like this by yourself would be, you got to give them a lot of credit, guys.
I agree. And again, you know, the sexiest tag team ever, they're no strangers to the WWE Network here.
They sure aren't. Regulars on American Combat Wrestling, and in fact, the two that make up the Dreamboats were on our very last FIP show, this Declaration of Independence. And you can see Chico Adams taking exception to the STE chants, while Alvin Alvarez continues the attack. He's a big dude. What can you tell us about Alvin, Braden?
Alvin Alvarez, he started training underneath Tony Nese at the NYWC Training Academy in New York. I want to say about 4 years ago, and he's come a long way. A former semi-professional football player on Long Island for the Long Island Lions, and he goes for the cover here.
So I think what you're trying to say is he is the most impressive man in the ring right now.
Again, twisting my words, Eric, I said he is an accomplished athlete who has a history of contact sports.
So he's the most impressive man in the ring. Just say it. You know it's true.
Well, we're seeing him right now smartly using his weight to his advantage, the leverage here. You see Richard Delicious in a lot of trouble. Kind of a modified camel clutch, or probably we could give it some kind of New York flavor if you wanted, gentlemen. But Richard, though, up to his feet, fighting out. But Alvin just catching him immediately. And how about that short clothesline right there? Just knocking the wind out of Richard Delicious and the fist to the face of Rex. Doing his partner no favors. And look at Chico Adams, guys. Even CT seems to be getting involved.
I think CT is still more focused on the Pokemon.
He is, but I saw some boots in there to the noggin of Dick Delish, if you will. And Ace Andrews had enough as well. But you know,
much for the reformed Chico Adams, I'd have to say.
I think the Reformation ended pretty quickly.
No. I still think he's a really nice guy.
Your opinion is your opinion.
That makes one of us. But regardless, Richard Delicious now trying to make that comeback, but just caught in a bit of a bear hug by Alvarez. He's probably, twice the size of Richard when it comes to weight?
I would have to say, and it looks like he might have a little more size underneath that waist. Get the high waistband, looks like he's trying to cover up a little.
Yeah, and the difference in size, though, paid off for Richard as he makes the tag to Rex. Going under the feet of Alvin, who's now in a little bit of trouble here. A fresh man, Rex Bacchus. But that side kick, so this gets to the point, guys, where 2-on-1 is hard to keep up, and Alvin Alvarez now, we're going to really see what he can do. That jumping enziguri. Here's Rex.
Not attempting to go to his corner for that tag.
Going for what looked like a double stop. It would have been to the back, but Alvarez getting out of the way.
Wow, and that was one hell of a lung blower right there.
Indeed. But kicking out. A lot of credit. Alvarez is still alive, but now comes the question, is he going to consider his tag team partner? Would his tag team partner even know what to do inside the ring? Now's the moment we're going to find out.
Is he going for the tag, or is he...
Or maybe, oh, I guess, by luck I was right, because CT tagging himself in.
He might
All right.
know what he's doing a little bit here.
Yeah, inverted atomic drop.
Wow! What the athletic security guard we have here at OCW.
At about 2.5 count, Rex just barely kicking out. CT wants his phone back.
The question is he fighting to beat Rex and Richard Delicious, or is he fighting for his phone back?
Well, that's a good point. And that is a great point, actually. With his phone now not in his hand, and wanting to get back to Pokemon Go, I know how addictive that can be. Lots of people the size of Alvin are now out walking. But here we go.
Eric,
a DDT.
Eric Child just...
Wait, where's Eric going?
All right, well, let me...
Eric, come on in, get a little closer. Eric Child, the Eric Child, just left the booth here. It's down to Braden Knight and I. As Alvarez attacks Richard Delicious. Rex in some trouble. I don't know what Eric's up to.
Eric always has a little something up his sleeve, even when he's wearing short sleeves, so...
I never trust him, but here comes dive by Delicious.
Richard Delicious with the huge dive there.
Oh! Low blow from CT Brown. Distraction. Referee didn't see it.
Wow, and the fan favorite. Playing Pokemon, CT Brown goes and takes the short way out with a low blow. Wow, and again, CT Brown with the low blow taking the easy way out in this match. Trevin, I didn't see that one coming.
No, not at all. The sudden intensity and energy of CT Brown, clearly a part of this unit. What the hell is Eric Child doing out there? That distraction pulling referee Billy Grace away. Referee did not see the low blow. Low blow taking out Rex. STE going down. Absolute Alvin Alvarez showing. He might run New York. Chico might run Orlando. With their powers combined, Orlando City Wrestling's in trouble.
Wow, I have to agree with that. Trevin, I'm sorry, I have Eric on the mind because of the dastardly act that he just did. But I have to agree with that. Alvin is a dominant force in the New York wrestling scene. I guess he's got something to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, OCW, you've now known as the A-Lister South. Congrats on the loss.
Well, the A-Lister South.
Tonight is a new regime here at Orlando City Wrestling. All you people are expected to realize it.
I am kind of at a loss here, but it's hard to argue with these guys, Braden. I mean,
I'd have to say that was pretty dominant on the part of Alvin Alvarez to be able to take out a team like STE. He held his own against two of them, I have to say.
Much of that match.
But the dastardly low blow by CT Brown. I guess you do what you got to do to get your Pokemon on.
Yeah, A-List South here in full effect. I get the feeling this isn't going to be the end of it between these guys. ST looking furious. Alvin Alvarez, absolute Alvin, man.
Well, I guess with Rex over there, purple isn't only on his shorts, but from that low blow, his face looks pretty purple, I'd have to say.
Yeah, no kidding, brother.
And we would like to thank everybody for joining us here. Thank you to WWN Live for recording everything for us here today. And we'd like to thank you, the fans, for joining us on our very first episode of Bring It On.